So, good morning everyone. My name is Mario and welcome to another episode of Devlogs of Saturn Project. And yeah, today we are going to continue what we started last time. Can double check. Okay, all is good. Perfect. All right. I didn't do much with Saturn in the last few days because I was super demotivated by the last two hot fixes I made for this this task, for this ticket, and yeah. But today I'm feeling in the mood, so let's continue. So there was a problem with the no-flight zone. The no-flight zone is used for navigation, so how the things are moved. Why is it flat? I'm sorry, what? It was like a how is it called in English? I don't know. Anyway, so let's see if this is still the case, because that's okay, I need to wait. That, oh my god, so noisy. Oh my god, sorry, I'm using the my god, German, English, Spanish. I can't really talk anymore. I mean, this no-flight zone problem is independent of this. I mean, if I could reshape it, would be great. So this is here, and no-flight zone is 0. Okay. Cool. I haven't changed. Manifest not change. Okay, not. I haven't changed this, so I think this is related to the model itself, because it's like it was completely flat, so I want to double check. Ship, no, cutscene. Oh, where was it? I don't think it's this one, is it? Yes, it is. No, that's not what I wanted to do. The problem is here. I'm not sure why the scale is still set to this number. I was convinced that I fixed it. I don't think this has to do with that blend 1 file. So this is how it's Okay. I cannot play. Oh no, okay. It works. Let's try again. By the way, I'm shooting this video at 30 FPS, but whatever. Should be good enough. There is not much movement, so. Very curious. I'm wondering why. Okay, so this uses the collider, and I have a mesh collider. No. What is convex? I'm wondering why I cannot see the collider. Wait, is it possible that this problem is due to the fact that there are multiple objects here? Because in that case, it makes sense that it's 0 because this object is flat. And this is quite tricky, because I can decide to do something like, okay, I set it manually. It's an option. I think it's a fine option. Or maybe I can try to make a structure so that the collider, I mean, the problem is that many of these objects are at like 90 degrees. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. No. Oh, where's the lock? Lock. Oh, no. One. Right, so there is no reason why this should be this and this. Okay, sorry, the thing was triggering me. Let's fix layer shape object scale. But by the way, I had so many problems doing this scaling thing. Don't ask me why, the past days. And now I did it in 1 second. I'm not complaining, but still, yeah, I lost 3 hours. Stay hydrated. So, yeah, what I was about to say, the problem is that this object, is empty itself. So final player ship is just a pile of other smaller objects. And if I want to generate a no-flight zone automatically, I need to consider all of the collider, all these colliders. And that's possible. The problem is that I need to make the algorithm as such as the center needs to stay here, and then I have to pick the biggest radius in here. Oh, that's why the mesh collider is not working, I think. What happened? Why did it reset? So I think this mesh collider is useless. It's doing nothing, basically. For example, this part here has a big radius. It is base cylinder. And we have this has a small radius. I mean, it's feasible as long as I keep the center correct. But since this place is getting so busy, what I want to do actually is to maybe do another nesting. Oops. Sneezing. Yeah, so I can do something along the lines of ship parts, ship meshes, maybe a collection of meshes, but ship. So keywords: meshes, objects, units or modules. No, modules means something else in this game. And unit 2 components. Maybe piece would be okay. Ship pieces. Yeah, I think this is the name that makes the most sense, to be honest. So let's do this. Okay, I'll put the value. Oh. Yikes. Nope. So I need other conventions here because I don't want these objects to be considered. I mean, this is going to be 0. And this is also empty, so this is just a test. I mean, you know what, I think it might work. Maybe it has like a hotfix. But yeah, this piece of code is not fine. Wait, I blow my nose. Okay, so now I need to take all the children of this so transfer dot I always forget how to get the children. Yeah, I think it's like this. So get child. Okay. This is a float. Yeah, I know. So for which no, I cannot do this. Yeah, so this is only this one line of code. I'm not a fan of bars, but I mean, in the end, let's not focus on this stuff. And in the end, we should have no fly zone equals max no fly zone. Let's extract this method. So if it is to 0, index from these to count, index plus child transform. No, so there is a mistake. This should be this. We get the collider of each child. I mean, I'm wondering if it's worth it to have this, all these things in you know how it is. But for the moment, let's fix this problem. And then just like the flag and the name. Today, yeah, I should write the artist. It was free starting from today. Sorry, I was daydreaming. I was thinking maybe I should talk to the to the artist first. I mean, let's try this because I have another task to refactor this no flight zone. So right, let's see if it works. Nope, it doesn't work. So at this point I want to debug. Oh yeah, there is no need to debug because they don't have a mesh collider. There's nothing to say. I'm sure it would be a lot better if I could have them all in one object, so I have one mesh collider, because when it comes to collisions, then it's gonna be a mess. I did a script in each one of these. No, never mind. Sorry guys, let's go back. This is not gonna work. So I either get one object or I get it, or I set the value manually. So this is going to be to, like the approach I'm using is to, yeah, 2. So I can just do this all back. Okay. Good. So this, yeah, let's move it down here. I mean, the stretching is fixed now, so this is done. So this thing with the camera, this is stuck, and okay, yeah. It check 1 second messages. Because my girlfriend is arriving by train from Italy, so I live in Austria, by the way. I mean, it's not really important. I need to make some notes in my post-it. So then, so I need to contact the artist. Then I need to do these things. What else? Well, when they come to my mind, I just write them. So the yeah, orbiting around the object. I'm wondering if I can speed this up in some way. I mean, for testing, yeah, I would like to disable cutscene. I think that for now it's not very well designed. For sure, when I finish this demo, I need to do some refactoring for sure. Actually, I'm gonna write a ticket for this. So Casey, what's that? 1, 32, KC3 and 6. So I get to 11. So what was we wanted to do? To refactor what? Improve testability. It's a bit too generic, but let's write an example. Nice, keep the coffee and test check. I mean, I have already something in mind how to fix this. It should be like 1 minute, basically. So yeah, the camera. So now it works. What? I left everything in a non-working state, and now it's working. What? It's working perfectly. I mean, I would like to zoom out a bit more. I mean, I think it's zoomed in too much. Yeah. Let's see if I use the no-fly zone for this, but I don't think so, because otherwise it wouldn't work. So it must be here, right? Prelook. Value speed. I honestly don't remember this yet. What does it mean Maximum scale. Scale of what? Am game? Yes. What if I write 10? Wait, I can go further? What? Are they limited? Why are they limited? That was interesting, the annotation. Very useful. But for sure this thing should be dynamic and based on the no-fly zone. Yeah. With some padding. But then with the thrusters? Do you have a ticket for the thrusters? No, why not? Okay. So let's go to camera free move. What if I write 10? Yeah, I can go further away, you see? So, I mean, for this project, what about 30? 30 is good, yeah, in case of a battle. And what about being very close? Yeah, it's too close. I mean, I want the person to get as close as possible without touching the mesh. Yeah, I mean, this is perfect. 1.530. However, so I know where to make the change. The problem is this is blocked by no-fly zone. Yeah, so this ticket is blocked by another ticket. So this depends on this, but I don't know if I can reference this. Yes, I can. I don't think it appears here. I cannot really. No. It's very bad. Like, I don't need dates. I mean, I don't want to delete the property. I just want to deactivate it. And I need depends on, yeah. Oh, very interesting. So this mixed tasks depends on these two. What? Yeah, very weird. I need to do another video where I fix this board. Yeah, so this is not fine. I think that, yeah, I need to go back to the no-fly zone. I think that absolutely the easiest thing to do is to, yeah, just set it manually and fuck it. Again, roll back. So this should be an easy fix. Because I don't think I'm gonna change the scale of an object at runtime. It sounds very unlikely. So first of all, I need to delete this. And then we can do the following. And you see the model is not perfectly centered. Yeah, this is 5.8. And if I don't use magic numbers, it's better. Yeah, 6 is a good value. Good. This is fixed. Easy peasy. Because just to remove the dependency of these tasks to the work of the artist, because otherwise I get stuck forever. Good. So now this should be here. So this one is a little bit more, I wouldn't say tricky, but I'm thinking that this is a sort of dependency to this. It's not a real dependency because I can implement it without it. It's just that the more I use no-fly zone radius, the more it's difficult to refactor it. But I don't think it's used in many places, so let's just deal with it. So the thing is, we saw that 2 is a good value, but here it's 6. So I don't know how to... What does that... Sorry. What does that number means in practice? Max scale. So let's take a look. The axis. Ah, so this is like the radius. Rig model, top radius. Interesting. So I wrote this class rig model. Rig model, top radius. Yeah, I remember writing this. Because that ones are also magic numbers for me. So it's hard to tell. So top values, I think it was 1 for -4, something like this. Let's check. Four, -4. So this value is from 0 to 1. Okay. And this can be between 1, I mean, can be any value, doesn't matter. And so these are like 4, 0, -4, 5, scale. So these values are related to the radius. But what I'm wondering is if I really need to make a change here in this class and not here instead. Because still, the closest point for me was 2. And 4 is the highest. Yeah, but the middle height is 0. Middle radius 4. Is there like no kids mom. I just don't see how these numbers are related to each other. 2 and 4. No, wait. 2 was... What's this? Well, there is a sort of weird dependency between these values. It's very confusing. The camera will look. So the orbit depends on this. That is. So this can be 0, 1. So this means that this value can be in between 0 and this value and 4. But this doesn't explain. Like these values are related to this. Radius, height. Are they public? Honestly, I have no fucking idea. I don't understand why I connected this value. I mean, I can definitely see what I did, don't get me wrong. It's just that I'm wondering if this is the best way to do it. Probably yes, because this value, well, it's a value that changes over time between this and this. So this is the min, max, A, B, and T. Yeah, I don't know, guys. For me, so let's say, look, this is a multiplication. So let's place 1, 1, minus 1. Actually, no, let's not do this here. Let's play the game and let's play around with the values. Because this weak model was used to handle the orbit of the camera around ships. So what I want to do is to set this to 1, 1, and minus 1, so that this is this top radius 1, the top height is 1, top radius is 0. Well, let's see the consequences of this. It's too close, but this was to be expected. But if I wait a second, maybe I have a gotcha moment. So the problem with camera free look is that it doesn't know what object is orbiting. No, this script knows what object is orbiting, because I'm getting it require. Yes, so it takes the ship that is being looked by the camera, get the rig model, and do the stuff. So this class knows what I'm looking at and how big it is. The thing is, how do I set those values? Because I think I should do the opposite test. Like I should set this from, I guess 0 will not work, but let's see. From 0 to 1, yeah, exactly, it doesn't work. From 0 to 1, and then use yeah, you know what? It would be cooler if I could see these results. But I cannot, unless I... Okay, let's just continue. From 0 to 1, so this means 0 is the closest place to the camera. It is the closest place to the no-flight zone, and it is the furthest place to the no-flight zone based on this, on what I'm looking at. Not based, they are independent. However, the orbit depends on the scale. So what I'm gonna do now is to change this instead of this. Because if I zoom, I change the scale from 0 to 1 and it's fine. But top radius should tell me how far away I am right now. Because both like have an effect on distance, that's why I'm so confused. Right. So it was something between minus so let's do 8. So you see I can still go in. So 8. It's extremely tricky, oh my god. So these values are fixed, right? Yes, they're fixed. So what I mean is, depending on the object I'm looking at, like the ship I'm looking at, this is fixed, a fixed amount, and I shouldn't care about this value, but this. And so what this means is that if I want to really make sure that it's working, I need to have a ship that is bigger than the one I have, or smaller. And this means that I need to continue to do my level. So this must be archived, I think. Because if I have any problem with the camera, I will fix it when it comes. So that's not a problem for now. Let's roll back. Good. -1. What's the next? The thrusters. My dear thrusters. I need to understand my own script. So let's see what happens first. So first of all, I think that the position is wrong. Yes. Because it should be like somewhere. Sorry guys. Work in progress. So this definitely should be behind. But for the moment, let's do forward because I need to do some testing. Yeah, more or less it's in the center. Oh, what? I mean, it doesn't matter for now. Let's not focus on this detail. So clearly there is a problem here. I think the problem is with the particle system, but I made sure that the values are the same. So I don't know what the problem is. Okay, so first of all, the angle is wrong. (180). Yeah, okay, so this is the lifetime. Okay. Okay, so this makes more sense, right? Uh, Start life potato will die when it reaches 0. So, 1 second. So it was a long fucking setback. I'm gonna cut this on YouTube. So you won't really be bothered. Don't worry. But my voice is kind of going, yeah, a bit, it's a bit fucked up. That's what I mean. Anyway, let's just think that this was 0.2. This is effectively, yeah, 0.2. Lerf interpolation, lerp. Yeah, I see. Oh, this is just to the speeds that this is changing. So sometimes it may be longer trails, sometimes it's shorter. So minimum dot product thruster. Quite shitty names. Okay, so there is some stuff going on here that I'm not gonna touch. Yeah, but look, it looks good. So I can set this to 0. If it doesn't work, it's because of my script. That there is a problem in my script. So this must be behind. Maybe if I do like a sphere collider, this would help with positioning. Right. I mean, at this point, I want to just check if this is centered, more or less. So yeah. Back. Yeah, this was like position to make it more flexible. Let's just start the game and see if it works. Yeah, this stuff needs to be plugged in. It's a big waste of time. Anyway. So, I mean, this, yeah. This is like 1.5, but yeah, that's not the point. Okay, so it's not working. You see it's not moving. So something is happening with the interaction itself. So the code where I do this is I think it's this one. It's been a long time, but I think it's this one. Yeah, exactly. So let's do this.
Commander, we've intercepted a faint distress signal from a vessel in a nearby asteroid field. We don't know what happened or why they went silent, but we need answers. Your mission is simple. Locate the ship.
Yeah. Unskippable. I mean, this was like a prototype of Windows. This is not final. I just wanted to test that the data is passed as intended. Oh. Whoops. They are in the same position, that's why it's not working. How the fuck do I fix this? Yeah, because this model is very like big. So yeah. Let's place it further away. Nope. Still not working. This doesn't get triggered. So what this means okay, let's go from actually let's do this. So where is this used? Here. Nothing. What about here? Oh! Okay, so this is the target. The target is the map point. Correct, okay. Ah. What? So the interaction event nav.1. What? What is this? Oh. No, this is good so far. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I see what the problem is. I think Alt F8. It's one of these conditions. Country secretary belongs to player. False. And this should be true. So that's maybe the problem and not one problem. But let's see. Player. No, I don't think it's does it work with tabs? Yeah, I use layers, so this is untagged. Yeah, this set layers to play for all channels. I guess, but not really. So let's see where it stops. So this is false, so it's correct. Okay, so at this point we go in. I mean, so far so good. So does it move? Yes, it does. But it's a very short tail. But it looks great, by the way. Except this is not the result I want, but it's fine. So it almost arrived, it's at 50, if I'm not mistaken. And we went past. We went past the nav point, didn't we? Oh, it's a 95. Oh my god, it's so far. So you see now it's going backward. So there is a problem with the thruster. If this is an easy fix, I do it now. Wait, why does it have a collider? It shouldn't. I mean, an active collider. Because I think I now, because my front was wrong at the beginning, all of these are wrong too. So I guess maybe we can try top. No. But okay, I mean, this is a problem for another time. Good, but look, I need to write another ticket. Oh my god, my eyes. It's white, it's insane. Okay, are these IDs unique? 26. I guess I'm gonna use these IDs since they're unique. You'll never know. Like this one. So let's change. Okay, but so this means that this is for another time. But this thing itself is fixed. So because it wasn't working because the model was not tagged properly. So I guess this is done. We did it. So I guess I'm gonna do another video fixing this stuff, like all the I was convinced that I cannot sort by bottom. Okay, anyway. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna contact the artist because I'm not saying I'm blocked. I'm not blocked, but I would like to fix this this base model and call it a day, because like this took like months and months and still it's very close to be finished, but it's not. So I'm gonna write another one here, 48. Import um, flag name and children with fixed import player ship with fixed flag name and children. I mean, it's I should the new player ship model should have the appropriate flag and name in the albedo, and the children should be what can I say, the children's mesh should be fused, I guess there is the one, so that we deal with only one game object for the sake of if we don't do this, we will struggle in future to work with ship collisions, since each game object has a different mesh collider to handle. Okay, I couldn't explain it better. player ship side is visible in front of. Alright, so this was one problem. I think I'm gonna give another, yeah, let's call them KC 36 because in the end I need to work on Unity. So there will be some changes. So this KC 26. No, 27. Fix ship. Yeah, just this. And then I'm gonna handle this board in another video. So guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, wish you to see you in another video. Bye bye.